Hi Wade and Samine. This is my very fancy way of showing you guys the plan for the existing space. Let me just kind of get you guys acquainted. Here is the entry. Here are the second entries right here. This is the room that has the corrugated metal on it. This is the conference room right now that has the whiteboard on this wall. We have a restroom here, and I think that should get you pretty well acquainted with where we are. So on this plan, there's a couple walls, there's more than a couple walls that have to stay. All of our wet walls right here, because that's our plumbing. This is purgatory. So this is basically the space that we can't touch. And then we have all of these stub outs right here. So these two can't move, and then we have an electrical panel here. That's not moving anyway. An electrical panel here, and then we also have stub outs on this wall in this portion as well. Pretty much everything else can come out, but that leaves a pretty rigid plan for us to have to follow. So what I've done for this round right here, hopefully you can see that. Okay, let me take a look at the screen. Sorry, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, it's not the best, but hopefully that'll give you an idea. So let's just leave that right there. What I'm doing here is the bathrooms are basically going to stay where they are, but the shape has to change for them to be ADA accessible. So the wet wall is going to stay where it is, but they're elongated to meet ADA requirements. They're deep enough, but they just need to be elongated a little bit. So this one got scooted in this way, and then this one went out because this wall right here, don't want to touch that one. And then we get some space right here, which is perfect for an IT closet or maybe a storage closet. I thought that would be a good place for IT. Using this wet wall as well, I added a sink for a small kitchen area right here. So as you can see underneath the plan, this entire wall range right here is coming out. Now this office turns into a 17 by 11 office, and what's dictating that is basically this window right here. So where this window lands right next to it, we're going to set a wall. So it still is a pretty good size office. It's not as big as it was, but it's just an office, so I think it should be just fine. And then we're left with kind of a nice open space right here. If you want to have any sort of a break room, you can add it. If we need to add any more storage by bumping this part out, we can do that as well, but that's something we can talk about. It's always nice to have some extra space. I want to come back here because this is kind of what is going to be turning into the main entrance of the office. So we'll still have the entry here. I've pushed the reception desk back kind of into this nook to leave kind of an open space so it's not too claustrophobic. When people come in, there'll be plenty of room for furniture and seating. The reception area will have room for kind of storage wall right here, as well as a desk, and then we'll have some sort of a partition so it's a little bit closed off. Coming down the hall, Wade, this is what I've always referred to as your office. It's a long and skinny office. I'll show you a furniture layout here in just a minute. Sorry for trying to hold the camera and talk. But it's about 10.5 by 19 feet, so it still is an ample size. It's just not the best proportion. Next to you is the other office, 13 by 16. Again, this is kind of being set by this wall right here that can't move. So we have kind of this little pop-in right here, but it still is a large office, very usable, and I'll show you a furniture layout for that as well. We'll have an entire hallway down here. First stop is an 8 by 8 cubicle, another 8 by 8 cubicle right here, and then in the middle of it, what I've done is I've taken this kind of small space right here being set by these two stub outs that can't move, and this is what I've turned into your file room. So your file room can just be open to your copy room, or if it needs to be locked, we can add some sort of a pocket door or some sort of a lockable door. I don't know if you're obligated to lock those because of the sensitive information in them. Plenty of room for a copier, as well as some counter space with shelves above, so you can have storage, different things like that that you might need. So to wrap it up, you have 1, 2, 3 offices, 2 cubicles, so that should take care of the 5 people. If we need to, we might be able to squeeze in 1 more person, but I'm really comfortable with having some open space here if you need some sort of a break room, or again, some extra storage. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, but that is your plan for now. Let me show it to you one more time with a white background, so it's a little bit easier to read. So here it is. Sorry, we lost the existing walls, but you should be able to see that a lot better. I should have done that from the beginning, but hopefully that gives you a good idea of where things are. If you have any questions, let me know. No, I'm not done. I'm sorry. Here, let me put your furniture on here so you can see how those rooms actually lay out. Okay, so here are the offices with furniture in them to give you an idea of what you can fit. So here I have bookcases as well as a large chair. I have basically a 3x6, 2 3x6 desks, seating around it. In this room right here, you enter in on this wall. I have a bookcase here, 2 3x6 desks, a few chairs, and then another big chair here. Again, room to add more, but we don't want to make them feel stuffed. Same amount of furniture here, 2 desks, seating, as well as a chair. We can put in a book case in here as well. We just need to find out where the door coming out of here is. I know it's a little bit odd to put it in the middle of the room, but I thought it would be nicer to have the door going out here. That way you're coming more into a hallway, so if you do put some sort of a table here, this person isn't coming right into a table, but more into an open area. But that's something we can talk about a little bit later. Hope you guys are having a good night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.